Feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me.
Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, I hope you like and subscribe. I make cleaning videos every Monday and lifestyle videos on the occasional Friday. This is an unboxing and assembly of our nursery furniture, and I'll be giving you a pregnancy update while we get everything put together. I tried doing an on-camera pregnancy update and it ended up like this.
Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Hi everyone.
So I'll just be giving the updates as a voiceover for now. My next appointment is at 37 weeks, and then I should start going in about every other week. I'm giving birth at the hospital on base. I'm not sure what it'll look like right now. They're doing renovations, so hopefully we get one of the nice new rooms. As of right now, we've canceled all plans with visiting family and friends until the coronavirus dies down. It's a super bummer because we won't have that extra assistance with the dogs while I'm in the hospital, but it's all for the best, obviously. I don't know about the base's policy for spouses leaving the hospital, so we'll have to figure out doggy daycare if they won't allow Reed to leave and come back, which I know a lot of hospitals have implemented already, so we'll see what happens with that. Since this is my first pregnancy update, I just wanted to give you guys a little brief overview of the beginning of my pregnancy, as well as some funny stories about the breakdowns that I had along the way. I've had a really easy beginning to my pregnancy. I didn't have a lot of nausea, and I just had extreme exhaustion. And other than that, I was an absolute emotional tsunami. My first breakdown was at probably 6 or 7 weeks, and it was over a garlic bulb that I accidentally called an onion. He had these cute little green sprouts growing out of his head. And when I called him the onion, poor Reed was chopping food, and then I exclaimed that I had offended the garlic. He laughed and assured me that I hadn't and continued chopping food. And then when he finally looked up, I was ugly crying that I had offended Fred and named him Fred. I didn't stop crying for about 10 minutes, and then we had to keep Fred. About a week later, Reed asked if we could eat Fred, and I broke down again. And he was happily planted soon after and continued growing until very recently. R.I.P. Fred.
Hey.
I can't read instructions. What? Am I not allowed, or do you doubt my confidence?
I also had multiple breakdowns over mangoes. The first one was because Reed was cutting and preparing a mango for himself, and as the pieces dropped onto the plate, I was eating them and eventually ate the entire mango that he had cut for himself. And then we had to go get more mangoes, of course. And then I broke down because all of the mangoes had been eaten in the house. It was me. I ate all the mangoes right before I started crying that there were no more mangoes. I also broke down at the grocery store a couple weeks ago because I couldn't get the packet of fruit gummies that we just bought open, and Reed had to help me before absolute chaos and tears ensued. 2 associates actually noticed that I was starting to cry and started to walk over to assist me. The dogs seem to be handling the pregnancy pretty well. Blue definitely knows that I'm pregnant. Sadie either doesn't know or doesn't care, one or the other. Blue does have pretty high anxiety around change, so we're trying to get her used to the more random schedule that we'll be on when Nash arrives. So if I wake up in the middle of the night, for example, I'll go out into the living room where her kennel is and sit there for a bit, which I normally wouldn't do. We've also begun playing crying baby sounds at random times throughout the day to get both dogs used to that. The first time I played the track, Blue immediately came up to me and leaned against my legs until it was over. We're still playing it at a pretty low volume, but we'll increase it as they adjust. And it is truly torturous for us all, not just the dogs. Nesting has definitely taken over, especially with the addition of our nursery furniture finally being put together and in our room. I've been deep cleaning the house as I can. I did the fridge and full kitchen over the last few days when my sciatica would allow me to. The video of that clean is part of my spring cleaning series and will be posted on Monday, so you can watch that then. Now that I'm in the third trimester, my symptoms are piling up a little bit, but are still far better than a lot of women that I've seen and know. I've been working through some pretty bad sciatica pain, heartburn, and of course having to sleep up so I can breathe. Nash is still taking it fairly easy on me, thankfully. And of course, nesting is in high gear right now. As we can, we're buying the rest of the items that we need. I am very excited to get the baby area set up throughout the house. We don't have too much left, thankfully, but I'll post a video next week or the week after of what our nursery area looks like and how we've decided to organize it.
Come with us and walk along the road. a way to make it easier to say that there's just one thing on my mind.
And for a bit of cute to end the video, every night Reed reads to my belly and Nash kicks throughout the story. So when baby's born, definitely gonna know Reed's voice and love being read to by him.
Don't wanna share you with nobody else. So give me something to believe. Will you promise me? Will you promise me?
Thank you so much for watching. My next video will be coming out on Monday. It will be a kitchen clean with me for springtime. And I hope you like and subscribe for more videos.